This is Gentleman Jack, your guide through the long, dark corridors of the unknown. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You found yourself in the peculiar corner of the airwaves, where the shadows breathe, and the truth, well, the truth is far more unsettling than fiction. Tonight, we speak of visitors. Not the kind who knock and expect a warm welcome, no. These visitors come when the sky is ink black, when the wind dies and the world holds its breath. They knock at your door with small, pale fists, and when you answer, you'll wish you never had. They call them the black-eyed children. The stories are always eerily similar. A late-night knock. Two children standing in the cold. Their heads bowed, voices too soft. They ask politely, insistently, to be let in. Perhaps they say they need to use the phone. Perhaps they claim they're lost or scared or waiting for their parents. Their faces seem almost normal. Pale skin, neat clothing, but something is off. They do not shiver in the cold. Their words feel rehearsed. And then you see their eyes. Completely black, void-like. No whites, no irises, just a bottomless abyss where something human should be. And in that moment, something primal in you knows this is not a child. Yet you feel the pull, the unnatural pressure of their presence. A voice in your head that whispers, let them in. And that, dear listeners, is where the stories grow even darker. Those who resist speak of an overwhelming dread, an unnatural, almost suffocating fear that grips their chest like an iron claw. And those who let them in, their accounts are far more disturbing. Sudden illnesses, electrical disturbances, memories that unravel at the edges like a fraying thread. Some wake up hours later disoriented, with the children gone, only to find strange bruises on their skin, or the suffocating feeling that something in them has been taken. Take, for example, the case of Brian Bethel, a journalist from Texas. One night in 1996, he sat in his parked car, writing a check outside a movie theater, when two boys knocked on his window. They were young, dressed in outdated clothes. They said they needed a ride home to get money for the movie. Brian almost let them in until he saw their eyes. Pitch black. A deep terror gripped him. Every fiber of his being screamed at him to flee. He did. And when he looked back, the boys had vanished. He later described the experience as a presence of pure evil. And then there's the case of an elderly couple who let two such children into their home during a snowstorm. The kids sat eerily still, heads lowered. Then, the husband's nose began to bleed. The power flickered. The wife felt dizzy. And when the children finally stood, preparing to leave, they said only one thing: our parents have arrived. The couple watched as two men in dark suits escorted them into a black car. The husband was later diagnosed with aggressive skin cancer. The wife suffered chronic migraines. Was it coincidence? Or had something far more sinister entered their home that night? Theories on these little mischievous children, you ask? Oh, there are many. Some say they are extraterrestrial, something not of this world, blending into our reality like shadows behind a thin curtain. Others believe they are spirits, hungry ones, seeking entry, feeding on something unseen. And then there are those who whisper an even older truth, that they are omens, harbingers of something that follows close behind, something far worse. But of course, these are all just stories, aren't they? Just another tale to keep you watching your doors, checking the locks, peering out through your peepholes late at night. After all, who's to say what's real and what's not? Oh, speaking of which, did you hear that? Sleep well, dear listeners, and remember, the next time you hear a knock at your door past midnight, don't answer.